What's up, y'all? You already know, man. K-Frog Gaming back in the building. Welcome back. You hear me? Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Have us another great stream. Old Bing Bong on the alien map. Sabo. Sure as hell tried it, didn't they? Tried to buck me for that hook, first quarter. What's up, Scott? What up, Jerry? What's up, Hella Sauce Club? What they do? I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. How y'all doing tonight? Just off the game itself. That real, nah? This is where I come, you know, to clear my mind, enjoy my life, and, you know, have some fun. It's where old Frog comes to get away. Bing Bong, boy, he's hooking them, ain't he? Back to back, boy, you know what I'm saying? He's running up and down the field like soccer. Fall for the pallet. Let's see if we can hit him with it. He knows he hears it. Little bit of DVD action tonight. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get skill checks on my channel. They gave up on her. Oh, he's on me. on me, y'all. A lot of people been playing this bing bong lately. I feel like last stream I did, man, we had a bunch of people running around this old bing bong, huh? Bing bong. Oh, I think he's on him. Nah, he's right there. Just wait for him to come to the save. See if we can heal up by the time he runs them down. Because once he hooks them, he's coming right back to us. Probably won't even hook him. He's coming after us right now. Just felt like hitting him with a couple tea bags. Get up off there, the wife. Yeah, that was a tough one there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody wanted to touch generators. You know, all we can do is just die with pride. That's it. Got my challenge though, so that was on to the next one, my boy. To a dangerous place. What's this one? Finish repairing 2 generators in 1 punch. Purple good who's as it moves. I'll do this. I'll do one. Since it's gonna take 2 matches. You know what I'm saying? Why the heck not? Hope everybody's having a great week so far. I know a lot of people hate Mondays. Good thing it's over with. Wonder why I wait if I should spend some blood points. Moving on anyways. Gabriel. Actually, what I should be doing is, let me check. Yeah. Should be bringing that boy Alan Wake. Prestige 3. What am I? My good old Kindred. Why not? Now it's ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's Scott, you said you're off Sundays and Mondays. I know that's got to be good. Most people, you know, go back to work on Mondays, but you know how it is. Everybody's Friday is different. You got some people, man, their Fridays might be Wednesday. That means their last day of working for the week's Wednesday. Like when I was in prison, when I was in the chain gang, they put me in the kitchen. I worked 5 days a week. I only lasted like one week though before I went to the box. But when they gave me 5 days a week out of the 7, my day off was Wednesdays and Thursdays. And I'll never forget, I worked in the kitchen 2 times for a week at one institution, landed in the box. And then at another institution 1 week, landed in the box. And both of them was the day I was supposed to be off. You know, like I got booked the day on my Friday, technically, and went to confinement. Like on a Tuesday night, I went to the box. And I was like, damn, I was supposed to be off tomorrow, bro. Feel me? They just got 5 days straight out of me. Now I'm in confinement. That shit happened to me both times. I was in 2 different institutions. And both times they got them 5 days out of me. And when I was supposed to be off them 2 days, boom, they got me. I'm like, damn, dog, they got 5 slaving days for free out of me. Set me in the box. Feel me? Oh, you said most of Arkansas shut down for church? Damn. Really? I know on Sundays, man, everything's open around this way. It's very rare to find something that ain't that's closed on a Sunday over here.
Better get moving.
Something you might see that's closed on Sundays would be like GameStop or something. Or they might close a little early. Certain places that are even open on Sundays, they might close a little early. You know what I'm saying? We got Trapper. Oh, it's the big. Ooh, hopefully the basement's in here. Oh, it's in the main building. Get that total real quick. Damn. Let me drop it.
No! Ow!
Damn, it made me drop my little thingy. What's up, Faye? How you doing? What you got going on? That real now, hella sauce. Hey, shout out to the ATL. I've been there a couple times. I fought with Atlanta. I remember when I went to Alpha to get slugged up. I was in downtown Atlanta. And I went to this place, I want to say it was called, it was either JJ's or DD's. In downtown Atlanta. To get slugged up. Got one of them done. Oh, and I've been on the thing too that was in downtown Atlanta. It looked like a big Ferris wheel. What it is, a sky view or something like that? It's like the skyline or something like that. It's like it looked like a Ferris wheel or some shit. Oh, they gave that to her? That was bullshit. Yeah, I don't think it was really a Ferris wheel. I think it was called a sky view or something like that. Big old shit so you can see like the whole land. I remember one of the hoodest grocery stores I went to, right? It was my birthday, so I had to go get me a cake. And my hotel I was staying in College Park. And I remember I went to a Kroger. I went to the Kroger, boy, that shit was so hood. I walked in there, which it didn't matter to me, but that bit was hood though. I went in there, all the floors was ripped up, like all the tile, all the on the cold section, like the aisles where all the TV dinners and the frozen shit is. All the bitches had towels shoved there all on the floor. They were all leaking. They had one cake. There was one cake there. And I remember I grabbed that cake and was like, oh, this is the only one it is. I gotta get it. I remember telling my old lady, the girl I was dating at the time. I was like, oh, I only got one. And when I grabbed that bitch, when I grabbed that shit it was like in the, like a little clear case like thing, little thing it comes in. That bitch had flies stuck all in the top of it, and the icing. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, I could have ate around them, you feel me? But people I was with weren't having that shit. I went to the little Caesars. Got about 5 motherfucking pizzas. Oh, that bitch is on me. I like to do now is try to run her a little bit. Got me. Damn, Rando. Rando baited me up, dog. And I'm dead hooked. Yeah, they got me. Oh. Oh yeah, ATL got a raw ass airport too. That's true. I ain't gonna lie to you. That airport is the only airport. Like, I want to say it was my 3rd time going to Atlanta. See, every driving, but the third time I went, I flew out to Atlanta, and then had to handle some shit, and then, you know, flew back. But first airport I ever been on to where I had to like get on like a train and take like a train to where I needed to go. I ain't never had no, you know, they ain't like that down here in Florida where I'm at. Like I had to get like on a train. It was like a subway train, bro. We had to take that bit, and it brought us around. Like I guess because they got two different airports. They got the what is it, domestic, and then the other one. You feel me? I was like, damn, no. Like at first I was thinking I wouldn't even. I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm going the right way, dog. You feel me? Like that shit, but yeah, they got a big ass packed airport. I was like, damn, that's kind of like when I went to LA. You know, when I landed in LA, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning over there. You know, it was a different time zone than my time zone. So when I landed over there, got over there, finally got up out of, security and shit, the people that pat you down, so make you walk through the thing. When I landed in LA, it was like 1 in the morning, so I needed a rental. And there was signs everywhere, you know, like with pictures of cars and shit with arrows. So I'm following them bitches all around the airport. And every time I would get to where it would point me to, I'd get there and then it would just be a picture of the cars. And I'm like, the fuck? So I'm looking up online on my phone and shit, where's the car rentals and shit? Because down here in Florida, the car rentals for the airport is at the airport. You know, so I had no idea, though. I'm following the little, you know, I'm like clicking on it. I'm like, okay, right here. And I'm following it. And then, you know, I call my phone, the GPS and everything on foot. You know, in the middle of LA. Next thing you know, I find out I'm supposed to jump on like a bus. You feel me? There's like a bus that pulls up. And it's, because I peeped that these buses that kept going by were individually wrapped by different like rental car companies. You know what I'm saying? Like it might say Avis, and then another one might say Budget, or, you know, different companies and shit. And I'm sitting there like, man, let me stop one of these motherfuckers and ask them. You feel me? What's up, Golf? You two clouds, what's happening? What they do? What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? So I decided to stop one of the buses, right? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Where do you go for like rental? Like what? And they were like, oh, yeah, you're supposed to stand out there. And the reason they keep going around is to pick people up. And they got to, like, drive you to, like, some street. Like, it's literally like a 10, 15-minute drive, I'd say, to some street that all the rental companies are on. And they ask you, which one are you going to? You feel me? And I'm like, shit, any one of them. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning now. I've been at the airport trying to find where the cars are at for about an hour. You feel me? And it was like, I just ended up going. You know, I didn't have nothing planned, you feel me? But they wanted me out there for the No Jumper interview. That's when I was on No Jumper, you feel me? So I ain't have my rentals set up. I ain't have my hotel set up. None of that shit. And I went out there.
This can't be good.
And then they called, like the bus driver radioed in. Y'all have any cars available at such and such? And they were like, no. And then they were like, do you have any cars available at such? And they were like, yeah. And then they were like, all right, yeah, we found a place. So they brought me there and dropped me off. But that bitch was a mission. I'm like, damn, I watched these cars go by. I watched these buses go by about 15 times before I decided to stop one of them. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Cloud. You hear me? Damn, look how fire his outfit is. That one's hard. That's a raw ass one. But yeah, boy, some airports, boy, be funny, boy, compared to others, ain't it? Some of them, it's like, man, I don't know what the hell. And that was such a long ass night. My first night in LA. Shit, I'm feeling alright. Can't complain, man. Taking it one day at a time. Put that down. Damn, what's he doing? How's he getting everybody? Yeah, that shit was crazy though, my first night in LA, you feel me? You could clearly tell I ain't from around there. See me, you know, I did it smooth, you feel me? I had you know, you can't fly, you know, with no weapons and no shit like that, you feel me? So what I ended up doing is, if I fly somewhere, like if I end up going to a different state or something, I ain't tripping. As soon as it's daytime, or if I get there in daytime, I'm buying a pocket knife. So I bought me a, you know, I bought me one of them boys. As soon as I landed in LA, let me get that. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is over here. I don't know how it goes. But boy, yes, you know, try to do anything out of the ordinary, anything, I'm gonna go ahead and shot, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did, you feel me? So damn, he got me. And it was so late that the first gas station I stopped at, like I ended up getting the rental, right? So once I got the rental, which that shit was a mission because I ain't bring no credit card with me. I had my debit card and cash. So, but my phone died. So I had to plug my phone up and charge that bitch while in the lobby at the hotel, at the car rental place. Just so I could transfer the bread over from like my savings to my checking and shit. So I was sitting there waiting for the juice to turn on. Boom, I got it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. And since I didn't have the credit card, they wanted a hold. They wanted to like, say it was like $500 for the rental or something. They wanted like a $500 hold. However much the rental was, they wanted a hold also. So I had to transfer it over, right? So I'm like, all right, I do that. Boom. Get the rental. First store I go to, they won't serve me alcohol. They say that because I'm in LA now, I want to get a 40. OE, you gotta get a 40. You feel me? We didn't have them down here. We had courts as I grew up. So I'm like, I gotta get a 40. So I go there, they won't sell it to me. Next thing you know, I'm going to the hotels, right? In downtown LA. None of them take cash. So I'm calling around, man, till like 6:30 in the morning. I'm calling around till like 6:30 in the morning in downtown LA looking for a fucking place that would take cash. So then, next thing you know, I find a place, right? That bitch, all the way, like it was all the way in Nipsey Hussle's hood. It was like the hood area. So I went over there and I said, all right, so this is what I'm finna do. So I had to drive like 45 minutes away from LA, like downtown LA. So I went there, paid cash, shacked up for the night, found a gas station over there, got me a 40. Shacked up over there in the hood for the night. And then I said, what I'm gonna do is in the morning, I'm gonna go deposit the cash in the bank. So I could go to like a hotel that would take it off the card. But they wanted like $900 for the room for a couple days, and then they wanted like an $800 hold on the room. So the next day, early morning, I hit the bank. I go there and I deposit the cash. And then I got the hotel right downtown LA. The one that's like right across from all the big scenery shit. I forgot what it was called. Got the big expensive stupid ass room, you feel me? in LA, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? I had to make that shit happen. Just me, you feel me? My JanSport book bag. Oh, I bought a bunch of like fits and shit. So, you know, I just had a couple fits, my JanSport book bag, and my pocket knife. You feel me? Ready to stab this shit out of them, you know what I'm saying? Now, driving's a different story, but when you fly, you know, obviously you can't take shit with you, so you gotta just get you some new shit when you touch down. You gotta just figure it out, you feel me?
Where am I?
Yeah, that shit was taxed out though. The rooms, it was literally like right in downtown LA. Like if you look up on like Google, like on the maps and shit, at downtown LA, you'll see like the big old like pictures of like the basketball players. It was like right across from like a stadium or some shit. That was literally like 10 foot from my window. My window was right on the other side of the street, like the main road. It was right there, dog. It was all big ass glass open. Had a pool on the roof and shit. I did that because I wanted to be close to somebody that lived in downtown LA that I was kind of looking for a little bit. So I wanted a hotel in downtown LA, just so you know. Even though I had to go for the interview somewhere else, I was like, man, I want to be close just in case I run into this motherfucker. You feel me? Hopefully I can find his ass. You feel me? So I was on like a double mission: do the interview and then see if I can get into some shit while I'm up here. Feel me? What's up, YFM? What's good with you? Right? Thank God, Clouds. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, when I'm out of town, I'm extra cautious. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see all these rappers and celebrities and shit get their ass dealt with, because they ain't cautious. They start thinking that they better than everybody and they can't be touched where they go and shit like that. Anybody can be touched. Now, you can get touched in your own neighborhood. You feel me? So it's like, when I'm out of town, you know, you don't know how different it is. And I learned that because in prison, you know, different gangs do different shit, you know, and they might do it like this at this institution, and you get transferred to another institution that's still in the same state, and then they're running it the opposite than they were at the last camp. So, like, you gotta, like, when you go somewhere and that shit's programmed how it is, you gotta just deal with it, dude. You know what I'm saying? That real now, YFN. Yeah, I got you. Send me a DM on Instagram. You know, when I travel and shit, I got kids to come home to, man. I can't be, you know, going out of town thinking shit's all fun and games, and you know, I gotta make a home to my kids, you feel me? So, boy, I'm extra cautious. You know what I'm saying? I'll land somewhere and I'll buy my ass a weapon while I'm there, and I'll trash that bitch before I leave. I bought that weapon just temporarily. You know what I'm saying? That's how I rock. If I'm flying, you know what I'm saying? I'll literally, feel me, do what I gotta do. The one thing I will say though that I didn't like about LA, right, is the parking, bro, was ridiculous. See, down here, you know, we got parking lots like with our stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just different, dog. Like over here, like, yeah, it's got to go to the grocery store. You got to go to CVS or something. You pull in the plaza and there's a parking lot like, in front of the fucking whatever store it is. Over there, you gotta pay for public parking. So what I did is, the hotel I got was right across the street from the motherfucker I was hoping to find from where he lived. And what I ended up doing was I paid for public parking. A lot of these hotels, you know, you can pay for parking. You know, for like an extra $80, you're allowed to park there. You know, while you're there, some shit like that. It's like $80 a day or some shit they charge you, max. But a lot of the, like, you know, condo places that people live in over there, you know, they have public parking under their condos in the parking garages. So what I did is I ended up, you know, I had my hotel right across the street from the motherfucker I was hoping to run into, but I paid for public parking in his condo's parking garage, so that way I had a reason to walk in and out of that motherfucker, hopefully run into him, get him in the chokehold, rough him up a little bit, show him how we rock in Florida. You feel me? But the thing is about that is you leave. Every time you leave, you got to get the little ticket, and they open it. So it's $10 all day, is what it says. $10 all day. But that means that you can leave your car there all day. As soon as your ass goes to leave, you're going to have to cash out $10 and then get another ticket and come back in. So every time I needed to go somewhere, I had to go in and out the parking garage. In and out the parking garage. 10. Feel me? So then I said, you know what? I'm really hoping to run into this motherfucker out here. So I was like, I'm going to leave a whip inside the parking garage for the day. And I'm jumping on one of these scooters. They got a lot of scooters like along the sidelines and shit, like where the sidewalks and stuff is at in LA. So I'm like, man, I'm finna jump on one of these motherfucking scooters, dog. That's what I'm finna do. And then I ended up, you gotta download the app and shit, because there's scooters laying everywhere. All on the sidewall, all up in the parking garages, everywhere, in front of stores. So I jumped on the, what's it called? I jumped on the scooter and was riding that bitch through LA like I was a local, you hear me? Frog riding that bitch around like he knew where he was going. Like I done did this shit before. Out of there, Alan. Gotta at least get one on you. Yeah, you gonna have to break it. Go ahead, break it. Stop playing with old Alan. So next thing you know, right, I'm riding this bitch around. I'm riding this bitch around LA, you feel me? All up in the parking garages and shit. And they got like dead zones to where like all of a sudden that bitch will shut off on you. You gotta look on the app. So I needed to go to CVS, you feel me? Because since the weather changed, I ended up getting chapped lips. So I was like, I need some fucking, you know, chapstick. So I'm like, CVS gotta have it. Where's the closest CVS? That bitch said like 10 minutes down the road. So I'm like, oh, that ain't far. And I got on that scooter, bro. It took me about fucking, I felt like I was riding, bro, 30 minutes. And all you see is motherfuckers active on scooters and walking. And I'm talking about, man, it was motherfucking people all up and down the streets. Like hundreds of people, everybody walking and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like a mission. But like I said, that shit with the parking shit, you ain't got to do that down here in Florida. Yes, pull right in front of CVS, pull right in front of the grocery store or whatever it is. You know? Basement, kill shack. talk about a mission, right? Check this out. So, while I was on the scooter, that bitch just stopped working on me, right? This before I called on to the dead zone. I'm like, bro, this bitch ain't working, bro. You feel me? I'm like, this bitch is not. You know, that bitch just straight up like locks on you. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? You know, there's so many, you know, I ain't want to look dumb on the side of the road. You feel me? There's so many people that just going back and forth, dog. Like, they ain't paying me no mind or nothing, but. So I'm like, man, this bitch ain't working. So next thing you know, I'm like, fuck this scooter. I put it down. I'm like, man, I'm finna grab another one. Just, you know, gotta put my card information in and shit. So I grab another one, right? And since I downloaded the app already, there's like 4 different companies of the scooters. Like, you'll see some pink ones, some white ones, some green ones, some orange ones. So I was like looking for, you know, ones like I already have the app for. And then I look on the app and it shows you like dots on the map. It shows you where they are, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck this scooter right here. Boom, I'm finna go over here. Okay, there's one like 3 streets over. So now I'm footing it, trying to get to this one 3 streets over. I get over there. It's a parking garage. So I'm walking up this fucking parking garage. These stairs, trying to find this one fucking dot. So I find it, right? I'm like, boom, got that bitch. Boom. I'm sitting there. I put the scooter up. I'm putting in my information and shit for the card. That bitch says this card is already activated on another scooter. Because they charge you as you drive. It's like this much for like 10 minutes. And then it's like 10 cents every like minute afterwards or some shit. So I'm like, damn. So what I had to do now is I couldn't get that scooter to work. So then I had to go all the way back to the first scooter I had. And then that's when I realized it was still activated. It was just I was in a dead zone. So a motherfucker could have just took my shit, knew it was in a dead zone, and they could have just took it and rolled my shit for free and just racked it up on my card. And I ain't know that. You know, I ain't from LA, you feel me? Real shit. What up, Doug? What they do? But I had to go all the way back down the fucking parking garage, go all the way back to the original scooter that I seen sitting there, and it was like a different colored dot showing me on scooter I had the first time that shit was activated still. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really get it, dog. Like, what the? So I went to walking that bitch thinking it was like a GoPed. You hear me? I'm thinking it's like a GoPed. Like, I'm trying so hard to walk it and like run with it real quick, thinking that bitch just gonna power up. Like how when it's a, you know, gas GoPed, you run with it and then you feel me? That's what I was thinking it was gonna end up doing. So as I'm doing that, all of a sudden that bit works. I'm like, oh, okay, we in there. And you feel me? I'm all happy and shit. I go to turn one way, shuts off again. So I'm like, what the fuck, dog? This bitch ain't working. I turn the other way, it starts working. So then I went to looking on the app and it showed like a perimeter, a dead zone of certain places. It might be like this part of the street don't work, but that other whole 5 miles work. And then 5 miles past this little part don't work. And that's when I caught on. I'm like, oh, okay. So the whole time that bit was in the dead zone. But it goes by time. So the whole time that bit was sitting in the dead zone, while I walked to the parking garage to try to get another scooter and all that shit was racking up on me. The whole time. Just hit my card. That shit crazy, y'all. Talk about a mission for real. Then when I went to CVS, right, you could pause it. You could pause your time. So I went to CVS, and when I ran in there real quick to get my chapstick, I'm like, damn, dog, like, you know, leaving the shit paused out there, I feel like it don't ask you to put no code in or anything. I feel like anybody that's, you know, there's hundreds of people walking up and down the streets everywhere, and I'm thinking like anybody could just see, you know, oh, that bitch is paused, press start, ooh, and just buck you while you in there. So I'm in that bit staring at the scooter out the window, but then I don't want to be making it obvious. If someone sees me and I don't see them, they might be like, oh, look at bro, he just got off the scooter and he's watching, oh, that scooter might be active or something. You know, they from over there, they know, you feel me? I'm sure it's happened. So I'm paying attention to this motherfucking scooter. It smelled like piss too in all downtown LA. From all the homeless people, the bums and shit. I swore on everything. Throughout my few days I was there, I'd say about 5 people just whip that thing out in front of hundreds of people and just start peeing anywhere they want. They don't hide that shit or nothing. Shrimp gang and all hanging out. They pulled their shrimp right out and just didn't give 2 fucks. Guys around, girls, kids. I'm like, bro, and you can smell it in the air. It smells real pissy. That shit crazy, you hear me? Like, damn. But you know, that's normal over there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. Different states got shit that's normal than others. You feel me? Over there, that's normal to them.
Whose sick nightmare is this?
That's the least thing on their mind. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, I went to Detroit. And when I was in the Detroit airport, somebody came up to me. They said they knew my channel. Shook his hand and shit. Said, that real? Nah, he like, yeah, I've been watching your shit. Da, 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 da. They get down in LA. I know that's right. For all the potheads out there, boy, they had dispensaries, boy, on every corner, you hear me? I went in a couple of them just to check it out, see how it is, because you know in Florida, man, they ain't got no stores and shit like that with bud in it, you feel me? I mean, now they do, like if you got medical license cards and shit like that, you feel me? But walked in that bitch. It might look like a garage. You'll walk up, it'll be garage doors. And the garage doors will be open. You walk in, there might be 3, 4, 5 like cool ass whips, like a Benz truck, something else, graffiti all on the wall in there. And then there'll be a door, you go in there and it's just a little building with all different buds laying everywhere. I seen all the Wiz Khalifa strains and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had a big old stupid pocket knife, boy, when I landed down there. When I landed there and I went and got that pocket knife. Damn, I wonder if I can find. Alright, they're running to that one, so I'll just help her. The pocket knife I had, right? The one I ended up buying for the corner store. That bit was like, it was like a set of brass knuckles. Like your fingers go in the hole. And that bitch had a knife sticking out. You feel me? Like I could beat your ass with it. And gut you like a fish. Feel me? Shit was lit though. Alright, we popped one. Now we gotta go over here and pop this other one. Gangland shit. Appreciate y'all pouring up, man. I can't wait till we crank this channel up more. I know as of right now, you know, we only get a couple viewers, but hey, I don't do this shit for the viewers, you feel me? I do this shit because I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ain't like if I don't get, I could be on this motherfucker right now, and it can show 0 people watching. I'm gonna be in this bitch talking to myself, gaming, having fun as fuck. I play this shit because I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate all the people that do pull in and drop donations, grab memberships and shit like that. There she is. Welcome to the stream. What's it say? Jitman Lee? That how you pronounce it? Appreciate you pulling up. What's up, Blackman? What's good with you? You said you think you would have led a different lifestyle if you just decided to game how you do now? Oh, instead of getting into the streets? Of course. Listen, man, like I always played video games and shit growing up, but them video games ain't keep me out the streets, you feel me? Now, when I came home from prison, jumping on Dead by Daylight, playing the game, that shit kept me in the house. I can't tell you how many things done happened to people I know in my neighborhood, you know, like friends of mine, enemies of mine. Some are still living, some ain't, some are locked up, some are, you know, and it all be them times that Frog wasn't around. Why? Because I was at home on the game, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like gaming saved me, because I was one of them type of people. When I was locked up, I had it in my mind, like, my last year, I had it in my mind, like, nervous to come home, worried. You know, just thinking, like, I don't want to, you know, fuck up, you feel me? So I was worried and nervous and shit. And I always had it in my mind, like, to think a year before I came home. Most people don't do that. They'll literally just do the time, don't think about shit, and then when they get out, it hits them at once, and then they crash out. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. They're freezing. Me, I was like, a year before I got out, I was thinking about it. And then I also felt like what I needed to do is, I needed to get the trouble out of my system still while I was locked up. See, that's another thing that people don't look at. You know, people will catch time from getting in trouble, and then when they're locked up, they'll stay out of trouble the whole time they're in there and get out and feel like prison's easy. And they're not scared of prison, so they'll get out and go, you know, right back. All because they didn't have a rough bid or seen people firsthand have rough bids because they stayed out of trouble while they were in there. I felt like, man, I need to go ahead and get this trouble shit out of my system while I'm in here still. So I wasn't like staying out of trouble up the road. I was still in there getting in trouble to where when I got out, it's time to lay back, relax, be patient, you know, because I didn't have no patience before. That's one of the main things prison taught me. Before, I didn't have patience. I used to just jump the gun. Motherfucker, we get in an argument, we catch beef, I'm sliding. We getting this shit over with in the next 72 hours. Feel me? That's how I was. And then I, you know, from doing time, I realized a lot of the situations I did growing up, it was only that type of situation because I was the one that made the first move. So now I realized, let me just fall back and have patience. Kind of come to an understanding and realization that motherfuckers ain't making the first move. You feel me? So it's like, I could have avoided so many situations growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, gaming saved me though. That's why I enjoy it. It don't matter what I got going on in the real world. I jump on this game, that shit goes right out my thoughts, everything. I be on, and it's only Dead by Daylight for some reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll play other games and enjoy them. They'll be fun. But after a while, I'm like, I don't feel like playing that game right now. And for some reason, I guess it's because I've been a horror fan my whole life. It's my favorite movie genre. You know, like, so it just fits with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I came a long way, and the reason I say that is because, you know, before I went to prison, I never even really knew how to use a computer. I never owned a computer, damn sure, ever in my life. I got my first laptop when I came home from prison. You feel me? I got my first laptop. And it was a Chromebook. It wasn't even no gaming laptop. Now I know how to do all types of shit. My gaming trees, this shit set up, this $20,000 setup all together. I know how to edit shit. I know how to do stuff geeks know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got GTA on my computer. I got mods on there with the mod menu and all types of shit. Like, I learned how to do things just looking up, trying to figure it out. But I learned so much all due to gaming. That's why I said that shit saved me. You feel me? People don't understand that shit, you feel me? Oh, Bobo the bandit in the building. That's how I know you fought with K-Fraud TV, you hear me? That is a funny name, though. He said, why are so many big homies on the down low in prison? Gangs nowadays aren't about brotherhood, principles, or community anymore. Just about making money and following orders of the higher. I ain't gonna lie. That's how it is, ain't it? I mean, I ain't no gang member, but I will be real with you. I've seen a lot of gangs leave their own brothers in that water. Won't want to, like, avenge their brother for being stabbed. Or, you know, leave their brother in that water and shit. Because of money. They won't want to mess their money up. So their brother will get stabbed up. They'll tell their brother, oh, go down to that dorm over there and collect that money from such and such that owes the nation. You feel me? And they'll go down there to collect that money and end up getting attacked and stabbed up because they were stabbed. And then they'll feel like, oh, it's all right, my brother's going to redeem me being stabbed. Especially because I went down there on the Nation Affairs. Next thing you know, that gang will have money going on, things going on the pound. They'll straight up leave their brother in that water. And just won't even redeem their brother from being stabbed. That's how that shit be, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Run Rabbit Wednesdays? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I need to do some shit like that. Maybe I'll try to, maybe I'll try to make it to where on Wednesdays I play as the killer and start doing Run Rabbit Wednesdays, ain't it? That's what I should do. I should do some shit like that. I don't know about just letting random people get in like I used to, because a lot of people start robbing each other. But I definitely would like look into doing something like that. Maybe I'll get a fire ass banner made, or like a logo or something for Run Rabbit Wednesdays, and I'll create a bunch of thumbnails, and every Wednesday I'll post like the banner in the community letting everybody know it's Run Rabbit Wednesday. You feel me? And I'll post a little logo on my thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? I can do some shit like that. You feel me? What's up, Roland? What's good with you? Yeah, I've seen the most craziest things happen with gangs. I had a homeboy, right, that was a Latin king. She thought I kept going. I had a homeboy that was a Latin king, right? And a blood stabbed him and got him for his phone. Oh, that was... And his brothers didn't ride for him. His brothers didn't ride for him while he was in the box and like rock out against the Bloods and left him in there hanging. And this was a homeboy of mine that was like a smacker. I'm talking about literally. He wet up so many people for his nation that the helicopter landed on the compound. Within 3 months, I say like 9 times. Just for my dog. He was the one that was airlifting people. Like he was a real soldier for his nation. And they left him in that water. They didn't rock with him when he, when he blood and like, robbing him and stabbing him up for his phone. They didn't rock with him. And he was against them. Like he hated his own nation now because of that. So since they didn't rock with him, he got transferred. When he got transferred, he ended up rolling over and becoming a Blood. He ended up going up under the same people that stabbed him and took his phone. And then months later, got transferred back to the same institution we were at and was going against his same brothers now. But now he was a Blood. He had Bloods backing him now. But when I was in prison with him, this was after I got out. While I was in prison with him, he was a king. You see what I'm saying? And the same brothers of his that he had when I knew them all and everything. And he literally ended up coming home, rolling over to the same organization that stabbed him up. And now he landed back at the same institution and was going against the same brothers that didn't back him. But they didn't back him. Why? Not because he wasn't a good soldier, or he was just a crash dummy, a fall man. They didn't back him because there was money going on. They didn't all want to risk backing the bus up and everybody getting transferred. You feel me? And they didn't have no loyalty as far as real deal brotherhood. Like, that shit was crazy. And I remember when my dog hit me up, I heard about it from his brothers. And when he hit me up, I said, boy, I heard you Billy now. I heard you a Blood now. He's like, yeah, I'm back at, what's it called, bitch, rocking out against all them boys. I said, who? He's like, such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such. Because now they want to eat him because he's no longer one of them. He rolled over to being a Blood, but now he got back up. Like, that shit just, it's crazy, boy. I've seen some of the most flawed shit. Like, I could go on for days. I know another homeboy one time, he was a gang member, right? Him and his real biological brother were both the same nation. They were both affiliated, right? They were both the same nation. Well, a home invasion occurred from like a street beef that their nation was beefing with. And when the home invasion occurred, they broke into these two. They were real blood brothers that lived together, and they were in the same gang. And whoever they were beefing with, the other gang on the streets, them boys blitzed in, and they shot. They killed his brother and shot my dog in the stomach 2-3 times. So when I met him in prison, his stomach was all wrapped up and everything. He ended up, you know, he was cuffed to the bed. You get what I'm saying? Like he was, you know, he in the hospital, they were questioning him and all this different stuff, because when they went to his crib for the shooting, they found things in the crib, you know what I'm saying? So he went to his organization, like, hey man, we gotta redeem my brother, you feel me? Like, let's get it, you feel me? And the organization was like, they ordered him to do it. And he's like, what you mean? How I'm gonna do it? They already got me under investigation and are watching me, you feel me? Like, they were like, oh, he's your brother, you take care of it. He's like, what you mean? But he's in our, you know, the same organization as, you know, me. Like, how's it on me now when I'm the one? So they wanted him to be the fall man. They just wanted to like sweep up because they didn't want to retaliate due to the money that was going on. You feel me? And so he was like, man, hell no. And he fell back from his own gang because of that, right? And since he didn't do it, since he wasn't the one that, you know, went after the person who did that to his real brother, because the cops were on him, he felt like it was a crash dummy mission. They removed his, they X'd him out and made him to where he wasn't a gang member. No more. So when I met him, he had a bunch of tattoos that were gang affiliated tattoos, and they were trying to get him to cover him up.
Things
And
are
he
gonna
wanted
get
to
worse
cover him
before they
up.
get better.
So then they did these were other, you know, affiliates that realized about his tattoos. And then when they went to do the background story on him to see why he wasn't affiliated no more in their nation, they seen he was a real soldier, and they should have never did him like that. You feel me? Like, tell me that ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, another one. My dog Gino. Gino found out that that one of his brothers put a hit on another brother. You feel me? So he went and told the head of the gang, like, hey, such and such put a hit on such and such. You know, because you're not allowed to put hits on your own kind. So he goes and tells the head at that institution at the time. You know, he goes and tells him such and such put a hit on such and such. So next thing you know, they investigate, they do whatever it is they gotta do, you know, to find out it is what it is. And they end up like removing or taking it out on the guy who he told on, like his own brother. You know, they ended up removing his crown or whatever it was. Stunned or blind the killer twice is out. Right? And then about 2-3 years later, my dog gets transferred to another institution. When he lands at the other institution, the same one who put the hit on the brother is the head on the compound for his gang. So he got relocated. They removed his crowns and he, you know, got transferred. He checked in, did whatever he did, but then landed in another camp, became the head. So now my dog lands there. When he lands there, the same dude that he had got brought on trial for putting a hit on a brother is the highest in power. They remove my dog's crowns and make him not affiliated no more. Tell him he ain't allowed to be in affiliation, like eternal, like in nation affairs. He ain't allowed to be part of the business, anything like that. They're not gonna stab him up. They're gonna let him live, but he can't be a part. And it was like, you know, my dog just did like 8 years in this gang, rocked out behind it. One of his arms were like damn near paralyzed. Every time you'd see him, he'd walk like this. One of his arms, he like lost a lot of feelings in it because he got in a riot and he got stabbed in it like 8 times. But he rocked out against like 4 dudes by himself. They all had knives. And it's like, here I lost my arm and put my leg on the line for this nation, and you know what I'm saying? All this shit, bro. Like, I bleed for this shit, and you gonna take my shit cause you were wrong. You literally put a hit on a brother. You feel me? Like, I mean, that ain't crazy. You feel me? But it all goes back to money, because the first dude who put the hit, when they apparently took his crowns and he left and everything like that, you know, I don't even know if they took his crowns. I think he left. He ended up getting transferred, but they didn't change nothing because of the money going on. So they didn't really change. So wherever he went, he was still able to boom, 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 get in position. Now he's the head. Yeah, that shit, boy. That shit be crazy, boy. That shit, boy, it's always some fluke shit, boy. That shit, You know, I've seen people that are literally real soldiers in gangs that are literally like have no family. In their eyes, their gang is their family. Like they are it by heart. Their actions show it. They speak for it. You know, everything. And they end up getting X'd out and being a plate and wanted by their own gang. And a lot of times it be a flawed reason. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, damn, he didn't even do nothing wrong. And your own kind that you've been walking around stamping people for, you know, want your head now. See, when you're a gang member, say there's 10, you know what I'm saying? And you're 1 out of the 10. So you got 9 others, you know, that are backing you. So now y'all run around 10 deep on the pound. That's better than being a solo dolo. Like how I was when I was in prison, or people that are unaffiliated. You're in there dolo. You ain't got no brothers. You feel me? So there was 10 of y'all walking around and you were stamping shit, stabbing shit. Everybody knows you living like that. Everybody knows how you get down. But in all reality, you know, you had numbers. So it was easier to do that. But you done built a reputation of it where people know how you get down. Know you stab, know you're this, know you're that. So next thing you know, since you built that reputation up, anybody you get in the beef with now is gonna want to try to stab your ass first because they know you gonna stab. See what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, some fluke shit happens with you and your brothers. Now them same 9 that had your back are ones that are after you as well. So now them same 9 that was on your side are against you as well. So now you got, you know what I'm saying, all the people that look at you like a threat. Now they all gonna pile up on your ass. What's up, Just Nate? Just not seen your comment. You two unreleased videos. You said, got any advice? You facing a serious case. They're trying to give you 30. It's looking good. You got a good lawyer. I mean, you know, every case is different, man, to be real with you. You feel me? So it's like, nobody's going to know the case, you know, better than you. Not even your lawyer. You feel me? That's the thing is, you know, lawyers are good at explaining things. You feel me? That's why they get paid, and that's why they get people off the hook. But at the end of the day, they might be able to explain something better than you can, but nobody knows what truly happened or whatever it is better than yourself. So it's like a hit or miss, man. You know, you gotta understand, you know, you're the one going to the court dates. You know, you're the one going, you know what it feels like. You know the tension. You know if it's looking good, if it's looking bad, if it's looking 50-50. So it's really, you know, I can't really give you no advice. The only thing I can tell you is make sure you look for every single loophole possible. You know, like what I mean by loopholes is just ways that you'll be able to come back on up. Try to find a loophole so you ain't sitting in prison a couple years trying to get the plea or for the loophole. You see what I'm saying? It all depends. Prison boys have more heart than the gang members. One-on-one. Hey, I ain't gonna say all the time, but come across some punks in there that, you know, the boys, they don't give a damn how many it is. They don't give a damn if the person is affiliated or not. Yeah, this dumbass Rando, dog. This Rando was rude. They're just killing me on hook right now. That's why it's gambling. Trying to get my damn 2 blinds, 2 stuns. You know, I figured I could get a pallet stun if it tries to break the pallet. Then I could go for the boomer. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all that are in here vibing with us. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream and the chain gang talks and stuff. Y'all know how it is over here, man. You never know what the topic's gonna be for the night. All y'all gotta do is ask away and it ends up jumping to that topic. You know how we do. You said you beat your 2 other cases with the same lawyer. 90%. I mean, shit, hey, then, like I said, do whatever, you know, make sure you make the choice. You feel me? As long as you make the choice, you know, then you'll, you know, don't let a lawyer decide for you. If in your mind you feel like you ain't got a chance. You know? I hope it all works out, though, you hear me? I don't wish time on nobody except for the chomos and pedos. You know? Damn, if that's him over there, then this other exit gate's gotta be over here somewhere or something. Dumb to go for your save. Saying? Well, at least we got up out of there. That's all we really could do. That's all we could do. What up, Clutch? What they do? So I have to get a stun, 2 stuns or 2 and 1 match is out.
Things are gonna get worse before they get better. Of course they give me all no killer challenges.
what I'm saying? You say you go to sleep with the videos on, it brings peace. That real now? That's like me with forensic files. Yeah. Forensic files and Snapped. Just the voice alone, boy, that shit puts you in deep sleep, ain't it? Daytona 500. Damn, I forgot all about that shit. What, you talking about it was on TV? The Daytona 500 just passed or something? Oh, look, everybody must be going for the same challenge, man. Everybody got Beamers. Beamer, Benz, and Bentleys. Damn. I ain't watched a Daytona 500 since I was a kid, man. I remember my dad used to have, in our backyard, we had like a pool table. He had one of them big ass TVs that were on wheels. You know, the big ones that what flat screens really were back in the day, where it got like the speaker on the bottom. And some of them got them on the sides and shit. Big flat screen on wheels. He'd had that motherfucker pulled up and then had like an area above the pool table and shit where it had another little TV. And he'd have the Daytona 500 real big on that motherfucker while everybody out there playing pool and shit, drinking, hanging out, vibing. I remember that shit. Seeing stuff like that made me think of my old boy. Rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? All these Beamers, boy, this killer might be running Franklin. He might be running Franklin's. What is it? Aldi brand? How many bands for you to punch me? He said, what?
Okay, this can't be good.
Let's try to get these 2 stuns if we can. See some birds when we go over there. Oh, it's the pig. Come on, piggy. Where you at? How much you need for a good PC? Now, don't get me wrong. You know, you can get gaming PCs for like $800. You know, it's all on. You know, the cheaper ones you get is the sooner you'll have to upgrade. You get it? So you can get one for $800, and that shit you might get 2-3 years out of that. Could be longer than that. All depending on what it is you're playing, like which games. And, you feel me? But if you want like one where you know you ain't got to worry about, you know, upgrading from, say, you know, 5, 7 to 10 years, spending about 5 bands, 5, 6 bands. Especially right now, get the 4090. Them shits be going on sale all the time. See, I got the 3070 graphics card. But that was the best one out at the time that I got my computer. So now the 4090's out, which that's the best one. But I've already gotten like almost 4 years on my PC. And everything's perfectly fine. I don't need to upgrade. I won't need to upgrade for 4 or 5 years. I won't need to upgrade until they make 8K gaming. And then once they make 8K gaming, you know, YouTube and Twitch, they only let you stream it at 1080p. So like I'm playing in 4K, what I'm looking at, you know, but they only push 1080p on stream and Twitch. So as far as for a streamer, you know, they got to do a bunch of things before I even need to upgrade, you know, because or I won't get the best out of my PC. Because in order to get the best, you got to have an 8K gaming monitor or TV, whatever you decide to stream on. I would need YouTube or Twitch to upgrade from 1080p's quality to 8K. And the game that's coming out would need to be 8K resolution. So by the time they do all these things is when the 4090 will be able to be used at its top. You see what I'm saying? And by the time they do that shit, I'll probably have 10 years in on this computer. And then I'll just wait and buy whatever the top one is around that time. 60, 80 or something. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. You feel me? That's normally how it is. You gotta like, it's all on how long until you have to upgrade. And I wanted to be able to go for at least 5 to 10 years. So I got the best graphics card at the time. This killer was MIA the whole time. Watch him have no egg. Let me get that. Challenge complete. Get that. Let it up, even though you didn't play. Challenge complete. Yeah, so a lot of people bought the 4090, but you'll never get the full capability, I meant to say, out of that. Because you know, you got a couple 8K TVs out there. You can 8K game on the 4090. That's where the 3070 I can't 8K game. But I could go all the way up before that. See, so it's like I still ain't got to upgrade. So it depends on, you know. What happens if a person with autism gets time? Shit, if they got real autism, they probably, you know, won't even go to like a real yard like that. They might keep them in like a hospital more than anything. I think someone like that would get put in the hospital before they send them up the road. That's just my thought. My opinion, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I've never came across anyone like that locked up. I never even heard of someone like that getting any time, other than like a mental institution or somewhere where they can be helped. You know, they might be imprisoned in their own room at their house or something. You know what I'm saying? Bullied? Shit. If they happen to land in a real prison, I think there'd be too many people in there trying to stick up for them.
What is this place?
Me personally, I think there'd be too many people in there trying to stick up for them. I mean, because anybody, you know, that would see something like that and not say something, you know, it's like, you know, like, because I know if I was locked up and there was someone with autism and they were getting picked on, you know, I wouldn't give a damn if it was a gang member or whatever, whoever was picking on them, I'd stick up for that person also. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the toughest motherfucker out there, but, you know, I stand on what I stand on. Alrighty, y'all, here we go. Man, I need some show recommendations, man. Y'all give me some show or some movie recommendations. I'm going to write them down right now. I wrote down a couple from a few streams ago. I hate when you know, you find a show that's good, so you binge watch it. You know, it's always cliffhangers, you know. You'll be like, oh, I'm just going to watch the end of this episode. Like, I hate shutting stuff off, like, in the middle of the episode. Just like when I would read a book, I'd always try to finish the chapter out. Feel me? Before I put my bookmark in there, you know what I'm saying? And then it'd be a cliffhanger, and you'd be like, I'll just see how the next season, or the next episode starts. You feel me? And then you're hooked, Before you know it, you're so hooked, you're hooked, and then bam, it ends. You're like, damn, now what am I going to watch? Ha! 250,000 a dinner with Jay-Z? Man, I'm going to pull Charleston White, man. Fuck Jay-Z. Give me that 250,000. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I want that 250,000. That dinner shit ain't finna help me none. At all. I'm gonna take that 250,000 right there, and I'm gonna pay my kids' colleges off. Let me get that. I want that 250. Fuck that dinner. That's what I'm on. Dinner ain't gonna help me none. Now you got some cool people in this world, believe it or not. I don't give a damn about meeting Jay-Z or not. You feel me? I had people jump in here and donate me $1,000 one night. I feel like that motherfucker right there is a cooler motherfucker than meeting Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Jay-Z ain't gonna do me no good. That ain't gonna benefit me no way. It ain't like it was $250,000 or a record deal from Jay-Z. Then of course it's common sense. You know, but a dinner with him? Fuck that. I'll take $250,000 and I can't eat dinner for a week before I pick eat Jay-Z instead of that. Really? $250,000 and can't eat dinner for a week or dinner with Jay-Z. Man, I don't want that $250,000. Give me my money. Shit. Everything counts, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Timer thing to this GPS thing's off. If y'all look on my icon up there, I still got 2 circles left. Boom, I'm on the way, I got one more. This other one. But they didn't. Got her, y'all. I see her. Look at the bitch coming. Y'all see her? Yeah, y'all. There she comes. See that? I have to turn my camera. Ah. Oh, more of them? Damn. I wonder if they're gonna find them. If they'd get on a gen, I would take chase. Got her. She's upstairs in the building, y'all. She's still up there. Can't trust that rando. They're dead hook. Ooh, she's gonna leave them down. Oh, FBI files? Oh, she seen me in it. Oh. Ooh. That rando ain't even recovering. If that rando would recover, I'd go help them. But they're not even recovering. What am I most proud of? I'd have to say how far I've came. Not letting anything break me. Through all the things I've been through, seen. know, places I've been. You know, I just feel like keeping my head up through it all, you feel me? I'm proud of myself for that. Oh, they want them to tell on me. So I'm gonna try to do this. Oh, they ain't even wiggling. I try to do this and then cut this way. Want to be hooked. I guess I'll just go ahead and try to do this. Do this other. That's gang. I'm talking about. Had to play it smart on that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Mandatory.
What have I gotten myself into?
Yep. Unreleased videos sure is. More times. Hopefully we can do it before the new chapter comes out in March. That's what I want to ask y'all. Who do y'all think we're gonna get for the new chapter? If y'all seen the teaser, a lot of people feel like it's gonna be Indigo. Yep, that's it. That's all I like to do. Unreleased, you heard me? That's all it's about, really. Just try to stay out the way, dog. That's it. Try to give my kids, you know, things that I didn't have when I was their age. You know what I'm saying? Now, Audie Brand, I appreciate that. I'm glad I exist too. I'm glad you exist. Ooh, Auto Haven. With a chance of hatch spawning in the kill shack. I ain't seen someone play one of these offerings in a long time. I miss how it used to be. I miss how 4 people could hit the hatch and get up out of there. That shit was so much funner. See, back in the day, y'all, when the game was, you know, the first few years the game was out, the hatch at the end, it used to spawn. It used to spawn when there was less generators than people. So it was like if there was 3 people left, and then 2 gens, it would spawn. And if you found it before, you could find it before, you know, the end of the match. It's Wesker. Oh, Wesker. I'll be on this gen right here. Is there a totem right here? Sure is. Wonder if I should just try to get some safe hooks since I see these 2 people are doing gens. Yeah. As long as Meg never has to get off that gen. Coming back. Yep. One tubby, 2 tubby, 3 tubby, 4 tubby. Where inmates allowed to have sleepovers? Shit, not near the places I've been. But people did sleep in like unassigned abandoned bunks. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if that bunk was empty and nobody was assigned to it, people would move their shit over there. Because the only time they check if you're in your right bunk is when they do master roster count.
I'm running out of time! Help!
See, like people would sleep in bunks that weren't theirs during the day. And then when master roster count would come, that's when they come around with a piece of paper and you gotta show them your ID and you gotta be on the bunk because they go down the line of the bunks. And then people would move their mattress. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd have everything they own, the locker, all their property and everything would be on the abandoned bunk. But all day. And then when they do master roster count at the end of the night, you'd see people rotate mattresses. So when you sit back and you're just, like new to it, you see people moving their mattresses around at nighttime. You're like, what the fuck? Everybody's trying to get to their real assigned bunk. Feel me? That's what they be doing. What's up, Jerry? What they do? Yeah, shit look kind of clean, huh? I know I went to the barbershop today and got it, you know, edged up, got a haircut. Pulled up on my barber. I had told people, man, I was like, man, at first, you know, I was just rocking the beard just to do something different. And then, you know, people were like, oh, no shave November. And I was like, yeah, no shave November. And really, that ain't what it was. And then I just said to hell, and I'm just gonna keep it. Oh, there he is. Find God in prison? Yeah, there's plenty of people in there that actually do. Every prison I ever been to had a nice big ass chapel. Looks like a church. Big one. They always have big ones. Ooh, I could have stunned him right there. But nah. I guess it's safe. Yeah. detective with the beamer. Oldest inmate I've seen. Man, there's been some old ass dudes in there that been down like 60 years, 70 years. Got a lot of old people in there that end up passing away. Believe it or not. But I want to say the oldest inmate that I've came across in there was probably like 85 years old. Probably like 80. And he had been in there since he was a juvenile. So he had like 70 in or something like that. Like 60 something years in.
Time's over. Is that all you have?
I forgot, dog, that the offering was played where I was gonna be near the kill shack. I would have ran straight around the building. Got all the body.
You will not.
It's all good. GG's, Wesker, GG's. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this stream up, man. I appreciate everyone that, hung out with us for the night. Appreciate everyone, that dropped a comment. Appreciate everyone that, chopped it up, wanted to ask some questions, whatever it is. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next stream. Pay attention to the community tab. That's where I'll be posting when I'm going live next. And if y'all ain't subscribed to my other channel, K for All TV, y'all go check us out over there. I dropped the video earlier. Y'all have a good night. Catch y'all in a couple days. Thanks for watching, man. Take it easy. See y'all next.